What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more Click Your Heroes, and today is just going to be the clan overview stuff. We're not actually going to be doing any real ascensions or anything. I just attacked the raid boss, which was why that wasn't energized and activated. But we're just going to be kind of going over the clan stuff. We are approaching our highest zone ever. I do have some good news as far as the series goes. We are going to be able to make videos more often due to the fact I have someone, actually I have two people that are going to be sending me their codes when they pre-order the game. They're pre-ordering it this weekend. They're Click Heroes too, and they're going to actually send me their codes for their rubies, as they're not actually going to be playing Click Heroes anymore. They're kind of done, but they're pre-ordering the game. So that's pretty sweet. That's going to give us an extra, you know, I think it's 240 rubies each. So that's quite a bit. Which is really awesome of them. They're going to be, you know, messaging me on Discord and kind of hooking me up with that, which will give me a lot of excess rubies just to kind of be able to, ooh, no, not do that. Be able to burn more time lapses at the beginning of runs to push farther in. So we'll be able to start off with, I don't know what would be most efficient. We might honestly start off with like a 24-hour into a week, as the 8-hour doesn't give our week one the most effectiveness. And even after that, we might do like another 24-hour to push or something, 8-hour to push after that, just to try to push out, you know, at least 3 videos a week. So we have two progression videos, and then this video going over the clan stuff. And again, these are going to be a little bit shorter and mainly just going over that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, we did have a bunch of kicks this week. There's still some openings. There's a bunch of kicks still to come that we haven't done yet. I'm still waiting on one of the officers to get on so I can talk to him about some kicks. But there is some openings, so if you see an opening, feel free to, you know, join. Being in the Discord is the best way to find about openings. We post all of them now, so anytime there's openings in the clans, we actually post in there, and we update it, and then we end up kind of deleting the post when everything's full. So it's like, if you're in there, you get notified right off the bat. You don't have to wait for one of these or just randomly guess or anything. So we're just going to go over people who actually progressed. Anyone who didn't progress, I'm not going to even mention your name in here. And if you didn't progress and you're not kicked, you should be very thankful that you were spared for some reason or another. So get your zone up, or you might be kicked again. Or you might, I mean, if you didn't progress this week and you don't progress next week, you're most likely going to be kicked. I'm going to be pretty harsh about it. Going to be a little more lenient towards the higher up members, as I know the Ruby struggle is real. But honestly, up to 200k, if you're not progressing each week, it's more of you just not playing and being active. Up to 200k is really easy to progress each week. After 200k, that's when you need rubies to kind of progress. Hopefully you have a big enough bank saved, or you're going to have some problems. But that's kind of the update on that part of things. Anyways, hopping into the actual progression, we've got Lamination. And again, I'll mention me pretty much every time, but obviously I didn't progress this, you know, yet. We will definitely progress by next week. But we've got Eric, who've gone up quite a bit, going up 61k, breaking 200k, which is pretty sweet. That's you know, some crazy progress, which we like to see. We're kind of hoping for that, breaking the 200k. Same thing with Carrie, actually, breaking 200k, going up 36,000 zones, almost 37,000 zones, which is, again, just really awesome. Gamer breaking 20k, which I believe is the goal I kind of threw out randomly the last week for him, going up about 5k zones. Pretty awesome. Duncan, oh Duncan, I got nothing to say about him. No, nonetheless, not breaking 10k, couldn't quite make it, but still, you know, 3.5k zones, it's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good, man. We've got True Good, not going up all that much. I'd like to see some more coming out of him. Not quite to like the kick point. He is making some zone progression, but we should definitely be seeing a bit more than that. It's, you know, it's pretty easy to, you know, in a week to go up much more zones than that, but hey, we'll see. It's still 500 zones. And then we got Jay Peggins back. For anyone who's been here for a really long time, Jay Peggins used to be an officer of, I believe, Llama Empire, if I'm not mistaken. But he used to be around a long time ago, so we pulled him in. I didn't actually organize him into the equation. He's just kind of at the bottom of the list right now, but we'll get him fixed for next week. But coming in at, you know, 12.5k zones is pretty sweet. We got Lamination 2, which we've had some really bad progression in it. We kicked a ton of people. Only 2 people actually going up. Rubik's, I know, is getting to the point of being able to progress. I know he's been having some Ruby problems, but he's, you know, he's our officer. He helps manage things for me anyways. But we got Sammy B, who's gone up 1,600 zones, which is pretty low for being in the 20k mark. Again, past that 20k, I just remember you just fly. 20k is like the threshold. You grind to 20k, it's pretty slow each week, relatively slow I should say, and then after 20k it's just to 200k in no time. So hopefully we see a bit more progression next week at least. And then Chor we've got going up only 700 zones. Again, not the greatest, but hey, it's progression. That's really what we're looking for. See progression, see you're active, see you're, you know, around. Being active in Discord. If your Discord name is the same as your clan name, that is the best way to get, like, known that you're still being, like, active and stuff. So if you don't progress and you're active in Discord, there's a very high chance you don't get kicked. It's kind of all bases off that kind of style of things. Again, if we see active in the community, if your clan name is similar to comments, or I know you because you're in Discord and I see you in the comment section a lot, I mean, that type of stuff shows you're active within the community. You're most likely going to be safe. But nonetheless, pop it over to Elimination 3, which we have a bunch of kicks to do in here. CJ, I know he'll be breaking his progression. I think this weekend, he said. It's probably by the time this video is up. But we got Tiffin going up 12K zones, which is pretty sweet. Almost 300K. Definitely by next week, I would assume, be breaking that 300K mark. We got Reng going up 13K zones. Getting up there, getting close to 250K, probably, again, getting there next week. He's had some pretty solid progression, I believe, pretty consistently. Again, unless he runs into, like, a Ruby just deficit, I definitely see him getting that 12K to bump up to 250K for next week. And lastly, we've got Phil going up 300 zones, literally one zone off 9K. I'm assuming either he transcended or maybe he just had to ascend at that point, couldn't push that next boss. But so close. Toasty, same boat as me, just the grind takes forever. I mean, it doesn't matter, you know, what's going on, and it just takes absolutely forever. 1 second, I just got to choose another quest. Bam. But, no, we've got Miltard going up 26K, breaking 300K. Congrats, my dude. That is awesome. 200K more, and you are kicked from the clans, of course, but you get the cool rank in the Discord, which is sweet. Forever a legend upon the Discord and the days to come into, you know, whatever the Discord turns into. Right now, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of Clicker Hero stuff going in there, but lately we've been really expanding on a lot of the conversations going on in there. But we've got Lewis going up almost 7K, breaking 50K. Congrats, my dude. That's quite a good jump. JJ going up 8K, breaking 30K. Congrats. It's again, great number to be beaten. Kitty going up 9K, breaking that 20K mark, actually getting to 23K. That's some really good progress. Almost doubling his size zone, relatively speaking, yeah. Illuminati going up 1,300, around that mark. I think that's pretty good. I don't think that's too bad. We definitely could see a little bit more maybe going out of that, but that's not that bad. That's actually some decent progress. Breaking that 6K mark, getting pretty close to 7K. We got Xeon coming in as a new member, coming in at just under 6K zones. And then Zane only going up 20K zones. Definitely need to be seeing more out of him, as he's in the first Transcendence, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And I think you go from, like, zone 300 on Transcending to 1200 in, like, 3 days, normally. I might be wrong, and that's like, not super active, but 20 zones just feels low. Maybe he's going to go flying past that here. I'm not really sure what's going on. I know he's been, I think, active in the Discord. I know he's in the comments a bit. But nonetheless, progress. Again, making some zone progress is kind of the bare minimal. We will kick sometimes if you get too many weeks in a row of just making, like, no progress. And by no progress, I mean, like, really low progress. You know, you may get kicked for it still. But again, if you get kicked, there's no hard feelings. You don't have to, like... You don't have to leave the Discord if you're like, there's no hard feelings between us at all. It's just we're trying to make room for people who are going to be able to play more, get more out of, you know, the being in the clan and, you know, whatnot. When you have more time, you're more than welcome to try to get back in the clan. And honestly, we have we normally allow people in. We'll try to actually hold spots sometimes for people who've been in the clan before that couldn't play for, you know, a month or two and then they come back. And especially into Lamination, you know, that's why I hold these special slots a lot of time, is to pull old members in that come back to the game, or people who are really active, super active in, like, Discord and comments. That's who I pull into this clan. We get requests for this clan all the time, so actually surprised there's not one chilling here. But you get the idea. But anyways, we are approaching. We're getting there. By tomorrow, we'll be there. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're getting there. It's coming. And then it's going to be the slow grind to ace, as we're not really going to get any big production. Because, I mean, right now, we're already kind of on the slow grind. I mean, that 11% boost to all heroes is nothing. So we're already kind of on that just death grind, trying to grind it out and make something of this. But it's gonna be harsh. It's gonna be harsh. Those extra, you know, almost 500 rubies are gonna be super helpful. I'm not gonna like try to like super save them. I'm gonna be kind of spending them a little more than I probably should, but I want to make content for you guys, and with possible Click Your Heroes 2 coming out, or the beta coming out in May, which again, this is all what I've been hearing and possibilities, and not, you know, set in stone or anything, but there's a possibility it could be out sooner than later. I'm just being a little more lenient about spending rubies. We actually doing okay. We have a level 9. I just sent him out on a 24-hour. And for everyone who keeps saying don't send them out on long quests because I have a higher chance today, this is something from like 3 or 4 years ago, guys. That's not true. When you get a mercenary, they have a set death timer. If you get a mercenary, when you first recruit it, it is set to either die from anywhere from like 30 seconds to, I think it's max of like 30 days of quest time. So it doesn't matter. Long quest, yes, technically, the higher levels, you do it, like, honestly, if I have, like, something above level 20s, I don't really send them on 24-hour quests because there's a good chance they're approaching that death timer sooner, and it could be coming up, but it doesn't make them die faster. Yes, I could get in a ton of 5-minute quests within the 24 hours that I would send them on a 24-hour quest, so you'd benefit more because of that, but for leveling purposes, getting them up in levels, longer quests are generally better if you're not going to be here to instantly send them out on quests. It sucks this guy was already had to be revived, I think like 3 hours ago, and uses extra life. I thought about using rubies, but I don't know if I want to use rubies to revive mercenaries. If it had like 2 or 3 lives, I would have done it, but it only has the 1 extra life, so it wasn't worth it. And then we just, you know, screw it, throw it out, and we're just kind of waiting for a good mercenary to come along. But anyways, we should expect a actual progress video coming possibly tomorrow, honestly. Tomorrow, maybe the next day, very early in the week, possibly one later in the week, and then the clan video, obviously next Sunday is what I'm aiming for. Saturday, Sundays, you know, Mondays kind of thing, for the clan overviews. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys are liking these. If so, make sure you guys are smack the like button. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.